Yo, 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 what's good, people? It is currently 7 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time, 21st of July 2024. Welcome to another amazing episode of Technically Speaking. Let me just make sure everything's working on the YouTube. 2024. Amazing, everything's working. What a sensational weekend it has been. Blockchain Sensei has had the honor for the second year in a row to be not only panelists and speakers, but also moderators and partners at Black Tech Day in South London. This year, we did it large for the culture. We did it, well, I don't want to take too much credit because obviously, big ups to all the Black Tech Day team, including Dexter Sims. We did it at Murky FC. Do you know where Murky FC is? That's the Adidas Stormzy place, the in South London. I got my guy Colin, who's a OG BTC guy, who is currently in the metaverse right now, as you can see. This is completely unscripted. I'm currently in the sticks right now. I met Colin last year at Black Tech Day at the first one in August 2023, and I've been telling him I'm going to come to the sticks outside of London. We're going to shoot some bow and arrows, catch the content on my IG soon. And yeah, we're just living life, man. It's been amazing. Catch the Blockchain Sensei Black Tech Day content on the Blockchain Sensei and Black Tech Day socials coming soon. It was a legendary event. Big ups to fellow mainly Black, but also some Asian Web3 entrepreneurs within the space, including but not limited to Voice of Crypto, Stock Pickers Academy, and the homies there. Okay, cool. He's obviously laughing because something's funny in the game. Someone's just died. All right. Okay. So let's get into the intro. Welcome to Technically Speaking. Did I already say that? Sorry to repeat myself, but this is a free show every Sunday, 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. UK time since... Why is Instagram not loading? The hell? Sorry. Okay, amazing. So, Blockchain Sensei, we are the UK's leading Black and Asian owned Web3 solutions and financial literacy company. And we solve many problems in blockchain and Web3 space, including but not limited to helping Web3 companies connect with investors, strategic business partnerships, and development. We do 3 free webinars a week. Mondays, Fridays, Sundays. Mondays, the game of our legacy show. Over 200 episodes out now every Monday, 8 p.m. till 9:30 UK time. NFT Fridays is our digital assets show. Last one was amazing, talking about games on the Ton network, particularly Hamster Combat. Very bullish on Ton at Blockchain Sensei. And Arve got you as well, which is officially from Arve. If you know me personally, I'm big on Arve. And then Sundays is our charts and trading show. Click the link in our bio, which we need to change because it's going to change from this. But basically, the link in our bio will have the link to our free Zooms. Yeah, every Monday, Friday, Sunday, 8 p.m. plus UK time. Free. If you don't have time or you're busy at work or whatever, you can't come to the Zooms. Replays out now on YouTube. Look, you go to our YouTube, youtube.com/blockchain sensei, and you can find hundreds of hours of content. Right, 421 videos. That's crazy. So, let's get into the disclaimer and then let's get into the show. So, disclaimer, terms and conditions. All content is for education, entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered as investment advice or recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets, nor place any trades. Please always do your own work, guys. Research. Our content is intended and should only be used for informational use only. It's very important to do your own analysis before making any investments, which should be based on your own individual circumstances. You should always take independent professional advice from a professional advisor. Let me stop. 1 second. Colin, are you a financial advisor? Mark, Ken, are you guys financial advisors?
Nope.
Definitely not.
Any financial advisors in the house? Alternatively, independently research and verify all and any information you may. I'm not a financial advisor. You find in our show that you may wish to rely upon whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. All investments come with what, guys?
Risk.
Risk. So please always do your own what, guys?
Research.
Research. No financial advisors in the house. However, we're working in collaboration with financial advisors in the house. In fact, I want to shout out a quick financial advisor who we haven't worked with directly, but behind the scenes we're having conversations. And I want you guys to follow his page as well. He's called Mr. Money Jar. Yeah, Mr. Timmy. Yeah, this guy's education is phenomenal. I think he definitely speaks to a large audience of people that could, or a benefit. Even myself, you know what I mean. Even myself, he has a nice range of. Oh, he's doing London blockchain. I am proud to partner with the London Blockchain Conference, and wow, bloody hell! I didn't even know about this. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So let's get into the markets. So I want to quickly big up my guy, Alexander Lorenzo. So I've been following Alexander Lorenzo for about 4 or 5 years now. I've seen this guy go from like having a girlfriend to having kids and then getting married. I've never actually met him in real life. I've also paid for a lot of his content. He doesn't actually know me personally, or maybe he does. I don't know. We've messaged a few times. I don't know if he like knows me, but I've been going through some of his content, and there's definitely some alpha that I want to share. Credits to Alexander Lorenzo. I actually have 14 screenshots from Alexander Lorenzo. So this is gonna be the biggest Alexander Lorenzo shout I've ever done, and he's someone that I highly recommend that you tune into, because it's difficult to tune into great people. So, CoinGecko listed narratives. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to be honest. This and other data sources show me that having, not financial advice, a larger than what previous cycles would have dictated, a larger than previous cycle meme coin allocation isn't a terrible idea. I don't mean 50% of your portfolio. I don't mean 40%. But you know what? Stop it, Colin! Stop it, Colin! Sorry, ignore my Bitcoin OG friend, right, in the back. You see, it's life's easy when you got most of your Bitcoin for under $1,000. Everyone can be so lucky, Colin. So anyway, meme coins, right? I would happily have 15 to 20%. This is just me. 15 to 20% of my entire portfolio allocation. Right now, it's around 4-5% in memes, in strategic memes, spread amongst 5 bets. So let's call it 2 to 3%. Like at this stage now, I don't have any Brett, right? I don't have any Brett, but right now, like in the top 100, I'm a bit more risk on. So like I like things like Toshi, which is the leading cat meme on base. I'm not getting paid to say any of this. Right. No, I don't have any Doge. I don't have any Pepe. I don't have any Shiba. Right. I've never bought Doge, Pepe, and Shiba. I don't know. Look, if I want 10x, I would rather buy something like Render or FTM than a meme. That's me personally, right? I like to be high risk with my memes. But Data shows on this source and other sources that memes are continue to be a popular narrative. Now, the next one is RWA, real world assets, and then followed by artificial intelligence. In fact, it's quite interesting because like Solana memes are their own category. Right now, during market consensus, my favorite Solana meme is Daddy. Big ups to Take. We'll have a look at that soon. Okay, cool. And unfortunately, gaming doesn't seem to be one of the biggest narratives, at least in the nearer future. So, Bitcoin is the decade's best performing asset of the decade. I think we already know that one. We can skip that one. Okay. Let me skip to the really, really good screenshots. I don't want to give you every screenshot. Okay. Lest we not forget of Canada rolling out a social credit system as of March 2024. Let's not forget about banks across the world freezing funds. I think sometimes we just need a quick reminder. So, top 50 alts from the last cycle returns. The average return for the top 50 coins in the previous altcoin cycle was 3 million%. That's like turning $100 into 3 mil, or turning $10 into I think that's $1,000 into 30, right? Oh my god, no. Let's go through these potential gains in crypto. Oh my god, where are we? The Matrix is attacking. Wait. Ugh. StreamYard, stop doing this to me. Stop doing this to me. Okay, we're back. So, market gains in crypto, market capitalization of altcoins did a 6.7x in 2021. And right now we're very, very low in the altcoin market still. Coins like FTM are insanely low. Best performing hedge funds. All under 100%. These are the best hedge funds in the entire world. Obviously, they're managing considerably more money. 325 million over here. Okay, so it starts getting juicy. You ready for the juice? Oh my god. Stop doing this. 1 second. Ah. I swear, this glitch. 1 second. Share. We're sharing. Okay, cool. So, alt's growing faster than BTC and the gap keeps growing. Because this is basically the Bitcoin return, right? After the halving in 2016, Bitcoin had a 2,800% return. After this halving here in COVID, we have 642k. I remember because Bitcoin was around 10k here. I remember this, right? And so far we've had 347% from the November 2022 low. Bitcoin versus Shiba. So I didn't catch the Shiba wave last time, but we can learn from the wave, right? So Shiba had a Shiba had a 108 million% return in the time Bitcoin did 753% in 200 days. Yep. Crazy. Since April 2021. Doge versus BTC. Notice as well, yeah, notice with Doge, like you need to. Everybody needs this to live in their mind. I keep saying Omnicat and any Inu, and nobody cares. I don't care that you don't care. It's because I understand and have conviction in certain narratives. The biggest meme coin in the world had astronomical exponential gains within a short burst of time. It is this short burst of time that is where I like to have bets in memes. Because anything with steady and slow growth, I would rather not have a meme.
Doge was 10 years old.
Sorry?
Doge meme was 10 years old before.
Yeah, exactly, right? I love this. Y'all don't love this like I love this. I love extreme consolidation, right? 1 second. We're gonna go to next screen. Now, this doesn't mean that you guys should buy. And these guys don't pay me to say this. Like I don't. They don't know me, right? These are like I have Daddy, right? I have bigger meme coins. I have Toshi, but meme coin bets. Like if you are not investing in meme coins to make exponential gains, and you're using meme coins as some kind of way to try to outsmart the market, then you're not playing the right game. And some of you will continue to try to overtrade, but crazy. Wow, Colin did a 2014 article on Dogecoin. Anyway, so look at this. Low and exponential rise. Yeah. If I'm gonna go for a meme coin, this is what I want. I want a chart like Doge. I don't want a steady chart. I don't want this chart. No, I don't want that. I don't want it. If I wanted a steady chart, I would not invest in a meme. Right? Look, I like to buy the dirt, and I've been saying Omnicat and any new for so long, it hurts. Right? Look, I like this chart. I like it. Why? Because eventually, oh shit, man, I might buy some more. The reason why I don't like it just because of the chart. I like it because the technical analysis, yeah, is. Let me tell you what really makes a good meme, in my opinion, right? And mind you, my biggest multiple is safe move, 72x in the previous bull market. Look, this is to me, these are the memes that I like, right? I'm not one of these like degens that try to catch 100k new memes out. I know that's a strategy. This is my meme strategy. I like the TA to be shit. I want shit TA at the bottom of the dump, right? If there's a toilet here, right? I want the TA to be the chart is in the poop, is in the shithole. That's where I want it. But I want the project to be funny. I want it to be interesting. Right? I want the community to be active. And these are things that I see. They've got active communities. Okay, they've got funny memes. And that's why I like them. But people are bored of me saying the same memes. It's cool. What's going to happen is I'm going to accumulate the dirt, and then I'm going to have a story in the bull market where these coins go up, right? Either Omnicat or any Inu. Swear to God, right? I've been in the communities, and I'm still in, right? But anyway, back here to this information. So, this is what you should look for in the meme, in my opinion. Dirt, where you believe in something and then it goes crazy. That's my preference. And always remember that Doge did the same shit. Okay, cool. So, BTC dominance is about to drop. Right? ETH is going to outperform Bitcoin soon. And we'll look at that chart as well. Okay, cool. All season is about to commence. I do believe we have a little bit of leg down, especially for October, but I'm not banking on it. And then the last one. Oh my God. Institutions are loading up on alts. In Q1 2024, institutions loaded up 256 billion. And look how the pink is retail. Okay. Let's now have a look at the H4.1. This is something that comes out every Thursday. And it basically gives information about the Federal Reserve balance sheet. So let's download the latest copy from the 18th. And obviously, no, I don't have time to read this, especially on a live webinar. So what we do is we use AI. I'm going to download this. Boom. Go to Claude. All right, cool. And then we put in the doc. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hey, Claude. Please break down the latest in layman's terms, more specifically, I am using this document for my private investing circle. Every person has, okay, assume every person has around $5,000 invested in crypto. What practical for my private? What practical key potential price action warnings, forecasts, etc. can we take away from this data for a forward-looking market outlook? Yo, Jeremiah, I think I need to mute you. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Oh yeah, cool. Oh Jay, you're here. Cool, cool, cool. I'll let you take over in a sec. Boom. Conversion is 3% over the length limit. Oh, come on, man. Like, come on. I need to just pay for this, man. Okay, I'm not gonna pay for it live on live. Huh? Right. All right. What's that? Prompts. Let's see what the Federal Reserve is saying. The latest H4 report Federal Reserve. Okay. Key data points. Reserve bank credit. Current levels at 7.1 trillion. Change from the previous year, it decreased by 1 trillion. And that is the reserve bank credit. Okay. Securities held outright. US Treasury securities at 4.4 trillion and it decreased. Okay, so it got rid of securities by 0.6 trillion. Mortgage-backed securities at 2.3 trillion decreased by 202 trillion from the previous year. Loans, total loans, they've decreased their loans from 113 trillion, decreased by 160 trillion from the previous year. They paid off loans. Repurchase agreements, current levels 115 trillion, increased by 100 trillion from the previous week. Okay, so they're buying back assets. Practical key potential price action warnings and forecasts. Liquidity and market stability. The decrease in reserve bank credit and securities held outright indicates a potential tightening of liquidity in the financial system. For crypto investors, this could mean increased volatility as liquidity constraints might lead to sharper price movements. This further confirms the whole kind of like bearish summer, October. I still think that a leg down below the leg down that we've seen, I still believe that there is a likelihood, i.e., more than 50% chance. This is a contrarian belief, right? And I can be wrong. I'm still like 55 to 60% towards the belief system that before the euphoric bull run, we will still see lower cryptocurrency prices than the 2024 low. Does that make sense? So don't get too excited because you saw a little green. I've been here for 9 years, right? So anyway, and basically, the H4.1 has said this every single week for like 3 weeks. Interest rate environment. The reduction in U.S. Treasury securities and mortgage-backed securities holdings suggests a possible shift in the Federal Reserve's monetary policy stance, potentially moving towards higher interest rates. Higher interest rates can lead to reduced risk appetite, which might negatively impact crypto prices. A second reason, as investors may seek safer interest-bearing assets. Remember, 2-year bond yield is bigger than 10-year bond yield. What does that mean? As an American billionaire, you make more money by locking up your money for 2 years at 4.6 or 4.7% than 10 years. Don't get too excited because your meme coin goes up. It's not a bull market yet. Still pre-bull run. Don't get too excited. The world doesn't care about crypto yet. We care about crypto. I just mean be careful. I still have a stack of stable coins. I'm not going to overloan and get liquidated. Loan dynamics. The significant decrease in total loans, especially in programs like the Paycheck Protection Program Liquidity Facility, indicates reduced borrowing and lending activities. This could signal economic slowdown concerns, which might impact investor sentiment and lead to cautious behavior in the crypto markets. That's a third macro reason, without reading charts. Repurchase agreements. The increase in repurchase agreements suggests short-term liquidity injections by the Federal Reserve. There we go. What the fuck have we had? A short-term liquidity injection by the Federal Reserve. While this can provide temporary stability, aka temporary coins going up, it also indicates underlying liquidity issues that might resurface, leading to potential market corrections. That's why I'm still 50 to 60% in cognitive bias of something like October. Forward-looking market outlook. Volatility. Expect increased volatility in the crypto markets due to potential tightening of liquidity and higher interest rates. Emphasize risk management strategies such as diversification and set stop loss orders. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. Sick. Right. I think that's enough kind of like macro fundamental outlook from me. I think you guys are looking forward to some technicals from Jay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sick. Make him co-host. Yeah, Johnson.
Cool.
What,
Yo. Yeah, I'm getting
Yo,
is that
it's
color
cool.
in back?
My guy's in the metaverse, isn't it?
Yeah, I was using that at the Solana station. Colin, what a joke,
Yo,
man.
let me just show you guys, yeah. Look, I'm really in the sticks. Are you ready? Look.
Yeah, I know Colin's yard is far out, man.
Yeah, there's archery in the back, man. Anyway, Jay, your co-host, broski.
All right, let's get it. Cool. I'm gonna start sharing my screen now. Interesting times we're in. Certainly in these markets. All right, let's go here. Cool. You guys see my screen? You see my trading view?
Yeah. Dude, I'm assuming you got this. I just need to return a call.
All right, cool. All right, sweet. So yeah, one of the first things I like to do is obviously this is actually a recommendation from Fadlan. Look at the total crypto market cap. I just jumped in this webinar, so I don't know if he's already looked at this already, but
Chart. I've done zero chart work. Zero chart work. It's been all fundamental.
Get it. Sweet, nice, yeah. I mean, obviously that's even more important than technicals. Technicals are just there for precision. So let's get into some precise. Okay, I've still got some TA on this. Let's get into some precision here. So currently sitting at 2.3. Yeah, looks like about 2.4 trillion here in the crypto markets. Now the first thing I'm just inclined to do is actually want to go on the weekly. Going on the weekly is just like, yeah, it's a big game changer. Now that big pump, or that temporary move to the upside that Fadlan mentioned, I think is actually, I don't actually think it's exhausted itself yet. I think we're probably going to see it when we see this crossover, right? I think that's when we're going to see it. I think this crossover is going to be, I think it's probably going to be more underwhelming than this one, right? Because this one was very significant, right? This was almost, what percentage gain was this? This crossover was, yeah, over 2x. You know what I mean? Over a trillion, flowing into the markets. But that's since October 2023, right? Now I think we're going to get this crossover again, but the reason I don't think this crossover is going to be as significant is because this crossover is happening at a point on the RSI that's actually higher, right? You want crossovers that happen in like lower sort of parts of the RSI. For example, if we look at this crossover right here, literally this crossover was quite significant and it stayed up for quite a bit. I mean, it was very violent. I'll say that. Like, look, this is just a very intense week of bullish momentum, right? This happened for longer, but it sort of teetered along, right? Here, I don't think this is going to be a significant one. I think once this crossover happens, I think that's when the temporary sort of bullish momentum is going to exhaust itself, right? And then that's when I think we'll start seeing some more move to the downside. I think going on the weekly time frame is, and that's actually if it crosses over, because it could just use it as resistance. I think going on a weekly time frame has really changed like my perspective on things, because now it's much less about getting the little scalps and more about just looking at the bigger picture. So I could easily just draw let me draw resistance here, or support resistance zone here, right? Once we get in here, that's when you might want to start getting into more stables, because there is an even bigger dip happening. I am also of the belief that it's going to be a bearish summer into October. So if I had to draw a path in terms of like total flows, it would probably be something like this. We're going to bounce into here, may just bounce off this zone, but probably do some work around here potentially, and then come back down like so. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm estimating right now. Yeah, that's my current belief. If we go into, let's see what Bitcoin's doing, probably doing something similar. Yeah, so this is a potential. I think we might get this, and I think this is not gonna go up forever. Of course, I still think this is gonna come down, but we may just see it pop out of this downward channel once we see this crossover of the momentum, if it does happen here on the RSI, right? Now we had two bits of news today. Retail sales month on month, and Fed Chair Powell spoke. Oh, that wasn't today, that was on the 15th, right? And that, of course, contributed to these sort of big green candles happening here. I think we're still here on the weekly. Yeah, so I think those two news events definitely contributed to this. Whether that's going to be strong enough to push out through this channel, we'll have to wait and see. I think this momentum might just do it. Okay, cool. I'm going to go into ETH. Yeah, I think ETH is probably gonna pump before Bitcoin, because Bitcoin looks to be further away in terms of just momentum on the RSI on the weekly. It looks to be further away from crossing, whereas Ethereum is slightly closer, right? So pretty much same story here. I think Solana is going to be the first to pump. It's already pumping, because guess what? It's done its crossover. So I said I think it's going to be Solana, then Ethereum, then Bitcoin. Why? Because Solana was basically the closest to actually crossing over here on the RSI on the weekly. Right, now we'll see if Solana actually pushes past like 190. and holds, then that's that's definitely significant. I'm gonna get rid of the TA I've got here. Right, you can see we're clearly in a nice uptrend here on Solana. Let's look at where the next most probable sort of resistance is going to be. Okay, cool. Pretty much around this zone we're about to enter right now, somewhere between here. You can see, cool. So now's a good time to start taking profits if you haven't already. Price is currently 175. I think what's likely to happen is we'll probably do some consolidation around here, probably do some distribution, and then price is probably going to go back down because I think here we'll at least get a crossover on the daily. Probably, maybe not this coming week, maybe the week after, and then yeah, we'll probably see a retracement from there. Now, with regards to Ton, it's a really interesting one. Yeah, Ton's actually, yeah, okay, cool. We can see it's in an interesting short-term downtrend at the moment. Cool. Unless that breaks, I think it's going to follow it. What I want to do is I want to buy Ton sometime around like $5. I think would be a great time to really get into it. You know what I mean? I think this zone here between the red line and the green line is going to be particularly significant. I think this is going to be a good place to buy Ton time around here. I think it's probably going to dip down to the edge of this border. If we look at it on the weekly, let me get rid of this TA. Look at it on the weekly. Yeah, this definitely wants to come down because that, I don't know how sustainable that is, but Ton has really good fundamentals. That's the thing, you know what I mean? So if we go up here, cool. Sweet. Yeah, we can see even the RSI has actually crossed over, right? So I'm expecting to see retracement at least to $5.
I'm praying for $5 ton. Like it's
Yeah,
at $5 ton, I will scale 20% of my net worth.
yeah, that would be a good one. I'm actually, yeah, that would be really good.
Five,
$5.
please.
That would be really nice.
I
I'll
want
definitely
everyone
scale.
to pray
When,
together.
when did you
Let's
say that
all
would be,
pray
James?
collectively.
Yeah. What was
When
that?
did you say that would be?
When did I say what would be?
When do you think that would be?
Or when do I think that would
Dips,
be?
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's difficult in this game to give you a price point and a time range. Usually you can give one, but not two. Not both. But I mean, it really depends on quite a lot. I think when we get rid of this temporary pump, obviously the macro sort of reasons for that was explained by Fadlan. Once we get rid of that, I would say probably sometime between, I want to say start of Q4, so start of the final quarter of the year is when I'm expecting it to get to like $5 ton. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's going to be definitely not this week. I'll be surprised if it's next week. Surprised if it's the week after that. So I'm literally thinking October, November, December. Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe like October, November. You know what I mean? That's when I'm thinking. Obviously, things can happen much quicker, but I'm thinking towards the end of the year, so not anytime soon. So you got to be patient with this one.
Do you set up any price alerts or
Yeah,
no,
I
bro?
mean, I mean, I don't think it's going to happen so quickly that I won't be able to catch it. But yeah, obviously, it's always good to have some price alerts. Yeah, unless there's like something crazy that happens. I mean, maybe yeah, I should. In fact, at your recommendation, I'll just set an alert here right now. Why not? Because let's say there's a massive flush of liquidity. I mean, I'll set my alert at. Let me set my alert at 5.5. But yeah, I mean, from there, I would start being like, okay, cool, now's a good time, especially because the 50% retracement on the Fibonacci's on this 1 week is basically around that $5 zone, which is just great confluence. Yeah, and I also think it's gonna go down. Why? Because look, if we check this out here. Well, what I mean, this is actually a really pivotal moment, or this next couple of weeks will be very pivotal in ton, because as you can see, the RSI has been on this trend. I think it's probably going to break it. Once this it may happen even quicker than that. Maybe September. Maybe September. It depends on how violent this break of this trend line is on the RSI.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I would say. Once we get out of
Thanks.
yeah, all good. Also depends on, I would say it depends on the RSI and how we react to breaking this channel. I mean, depends on those two things. Yeah, but that's definitely an interesting yeah, this is definitely an interesting moment for Ton. You know what I mean? Yeah, this blockchain is doing bits. I feel like Ton is going to be one that the blockchain that's probably going to be one of my like heavier kind of bets. I'm literally just scaling in. I think what you want to do now is keep your income generating activities up, and then just get a percentage that you just scale into. You know,
Mhm.
let's say well, at Fadland's recommendation, Avax or Matic, and then you can get a loan off that, and then you can go into your Solanas and Tons. Personally, I might just go into Solanas and Tons, and then get a loan against like Solana and use that to fund Ton. But the thing is, you can't really get the best sort of loans with Solana, even like Solend. That it's not really that much, like what 60-70% of the values. It's not that great. But yeah, I would say wait until like this channel gets broken, and then yeah, you can expect to see roughly around Q4. Hopefully, Tom will be hitting that $5 price. Okay, cool. Let's go into crypto bubbles and see what's been pumping, sort of the most, or been going down the most this week. Okay, cool. So this week it's been a nice sort of pump back up. Popcat is doing bits. Floki, Avax. Okay, cool. But today, okay, cool. Even Avax is still up. Popcat, excuse me, is retracing. Cool. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so okay, it looks like we're still in a majority uptrend, but we're getting a slight pullback, right? Is what I'm getting from this. Because if everything is green here, and then most things are green here, and then you go to the daily, most things are red, then okay, cool. So overall, we're still going up, but we're in a pullback, right? And vice versa. Like if the week is mostly red, but the day is green, that means okay, on this downward trend, we've hit like some support. So next, I'm gonna go into top Solana ecosystem memes, or not memes, just coins, and then I just filter by what's going. Oh, okay, that Iggy Azalea coin is actually still alive. Interesting. It's done 144% in the last week. It's interesting. I want to look for what's down though, the most in the last week. Cloud, oh yeah, Sanctum released that. Maga, okay, cool. Might be a good time to scale into Daddy Tate then. Yeah, Nasana. So I just look at a few of these. Drift. Oh yeah, Wolf. I'm also somewhat bullish on that. If we go on to Dex Screener, Wolf has had some interesting sort of price action. And then I'm gonna go into Tonkat and Ton season as well. Then I think we can wrap it up there. So let me go into I'm gonna do Wolf, Tonkat, Ton season. Let's go here. Let's take time to load. All right, cool. I've met a couple of these VCs in person. It seems quite interesting. Okay, 80 million. That's right. Oh, okay, that's in a decent dip. Because I saw it at, I mean, I've seen it go past 100 million before as well. If you just look at the market cap in USD. Oh yeah, it's gone even past 200 million. Cool. It looks like we're getting may start getting a flag forming here. Got quite a bit of, let me look at the MACD. See if we got any crossovers that are about to happen. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty interesting. This crossover. If this crossover happens on the MACD, that would be quite nice. Last time a MACD crossover happened, went up. See what percentage from here. Went up a good. Yeah, just shy of, I would say just shy of 2x, which is quite cool.
What is the narrative behind this? Like you are not the first person in my IRL circle who talk about the coin. I've not looked into it at all. Like, is there any like narrative like why this wolf is so popular?
Yeah, it's basically like because there's like a gang now of like memes, of like in terms of like meme culture. There's like four of them. Obviously, there's Pepe, There's Andy Wolf. I think is one of the most recent additions. It's just pretty jokes. I can't lie. Where? Oh wait, where is the? About. Wait, where's it gone? Let's see. Tokenomics. No. Okay. Cool. So. Let me just see. Wolf, Pepe, Andy, and there's one other one. Oh yeah, Brett. So basically, these guys are basically So there's a lot of like narrative pushing these four as a crew. They're basically like meant to represent different kind of degens. You know, these guys like Pepe, obviously Brett, Andy, and Wolf. Right. So these guys are kind of like a gang, or that's like the narrative that's being pushed. I don't know who the hell this Steve dude is. I've never seen this guy
Wait,
before.
who created the gang? Like, where did the gang? How did they appear? And do these coins publicly co-sign each other, or has somebody just decided to put them together?
You know, I don't know the actual answer to that question. My best guess is, that's a good question. My best
Or
guess
do
it was
you reckon
probably
the community's decided?
I think it was a bit of both. I think the communities just sort of like probably cycled capital between all four of them, and then they just kind of became like that. But I think there was a billionaire boys club, right? And it basically had these four. So the boys club is basically Pepe, Andy, Wolf, and Brett. So Wolf,
Oh
I think
my
was
God, Pepe, Andy, Wolf, and Brad.
yeah. That's the narrative. Them four, they're like degen personas, four different degen personas. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, they're coming in like Sesame Street.
Yeah, this. Yeah, like Sesame Street. That's a good one. Don't know about this bird dog. I think he's trying to trying to
We're
get
trying
in,
to
but
join the gang. Get
yeah,
out,
exactly.
bird dog. You're not invited.
Yeah, he's trying hard. But that's the narrative. I met one of the actual VCs, like one of the actual people raising for Landwolf, and he told me some really good stuff about it. Like they've got good support, they've got a great community, they're constantly doing like lives in their Telegram group chat. So the community is busting, I can't lie. The community is doing its thing. So this is a decent one to get into, decent community coin. Obviously already 80 million. So, not very likely to rug, but also gains will be, more reserved. I can't lie though, it's quite volatile. It's kind of like PopCat. Some people think, let me go into PopCat real quick before I go into Toncat and Ton season. Some people think, oh, PopCat, the market cap is, crazy. I'm not going to get that. This thing is still doing some absolutely crazy moves. That's definitely not PopCat because it's definitely not at 675. Excuse me, 75k market cap. Okay, cool. So PopCat.
Yeah. Sorry. The Brett meme. I think it's to do it's like a comic book, like a boys' club comic book thing. There's a video on it and like the history of it. I'll put it in the WhatsApp.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, damn. Brett is almost. PopCat is almost at $1 billion. That's wild, mate. This thing is doing the craziest moves. And now's not a bad time to buy. So this is something crypto often does. This is a bit of good level TA, right? What it often does is there'll be an original trend line. It will create a steeper trend. And then once it breaks that, it will just go back to this. So this is always a good entry. This is especially on any time frame longer than, let's say, about 2 hours. When you see this, nice entry. Original trend line, steeper trend line gets broken, bounce off original trend line. Very high probability setup right there on time frames above like 2 hours, I'd say. What happened here? Something similar. Boom. Trend line, steeper trend line, break. Once it hits the trend line, you know what we're likely to see. You know what I mean? So whenever it touches this original trend line, whenever that may be, however soon or however long it takes, we're likely to see another decent pump. Okay, cool. Let me get into ton season, and we can end it there. So TCAT. Now's a good time to start scaling in. I would say it's down 10%. Yeah, now's a decent time to start scaling in. How do I know?
Nice. Yes.
And what do we know about support and resistance? Obviously, support and resistance or trend lines are just angled forms of support and resistance. I mean, so once this has been broken, this actually, I'm going to illustrate it with a different color, of course. This actually becomes support, as you can see. So it was resistance, then it broke, and then support. I think it remains support. Does that make sense? Nice one. Cool. Yeah, now's a good time to scale in. What I'm doing now is like I'm focusing on income generating activities because that's going quite well, and then I just scale in a certain percentage of absolutely everything I make into like certain coins, certain percentage distributions. Going to ton season, obviously that's completely up to you. Stick to each percentage distribution for at least like a month. I mean, I take it. Most people getting their paycheck monthly. Ton season's at, oh mate, this is an absolute steal. Like
Steal. Yeah. I bought the Ultra Dip as well. I bought the Ultra Dip, but I was too scared to sell it. I did almost 2x, bro, from the dip, but I didn't sell because I was just like, you know what? What if the narrative turns around? It's too risky to trade at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's too risky.
That's so true. That is so true. Yeah, absolute steal. Like the name Ton Season, when people get wind of the fact that Ton is actually likely to surpass Solana, and it really is the season for Ton, aka Ton Season, this is gonna go crazy. Yeah, like 3 million Ton Season. Yeah, you'll be kicking yourself.
And I can literally confirm that the through talking to people, like people who work in fintech, people who are kind of invested in crypto, nobody knows about Ton.
Yeah, they don't. It's mad. That's why I want to go.
The masses just have no idea. They're not thinking about it. And you know what's crazy? It's the fact that I'm annoyed at ourselves for being unbullish on it at $2.
Yeah,
we should have been more bullish, man. Like we knew it at $3, $4. It's just we were kind of distracted with the Solana ecosystem. You gotta stay focused, guys.
Very true. That's why I want to just like off Solana for a bit. The only tokens I've really got on Solana, Solana itself, Daddy Tate, and Wolf.
Come on, Daddy.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm in Ton like the whole way. What? In fact, even on a Ton coin, I put in $30. It turned into 700, and then I forgot to take it out. But I didn't forget.
Wait, in Ton, you did you flipped $30 to 700 in Ton?
Yeah, in one coin over like 3 days, but I didn't take it out, and then it worked. But yeah.
Well, then it went down 90%.
What's that?
Practice it yourself, mate.
Yeah, I know.
What was that on the Ton meme?
What's that? That was on a personal. That was on a personal, yeah.
Right.
Bro, do you know what? Do you know what Ton coin I like? I've not scaled into it yet, but I'm really interested in it. Is Tonke. The Tonke.
Yeah, I'm in Tonke. Yeah, I've used. I'm in that as well.
You're in Tonke. Okay.
Yeah, I only get into the Ton memes on my personal.
I just got it.
Sorry, carry on, bro.
Yeah. I only get into Tonke on my personal, because that's still quite risky. But the narrative is there, like Ponke on Ton. Yeah, Tonke.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, but I think I'll leave it there then.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's leave it there. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Unless Ken and Jay, unless Ken, you got a dying question.
Nah, man. Nah, nothing much at the moment. I'm just gonna go on. Just have a look at the charts and that now. So.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you for another episode of Technically Speaking. And yeah.
Ninja, you home
see you soon.
I'm gonna bounce, guys. See ya.
Are you home tomorrow?
Yes, I'll be back in Manchester, so we can lock in then.
All right, cool.
All right, take care, bro. See you in a bit.